Hello, everyone. I'm Anastasia, partnering with Irene for day 11 of our in depth 50-day software architecture class. In day 10, we explored serverless architecture fundamentals, detailing functions as a service and their scalability advantages, such as auto-scaling and cost efficiency in managed environments. Today, we're shifting to data management in architecture, starting from traditional relational databases and moving to NoSQL options like MongoDB, examining how these models address different needs for data consistency, query flexibility, and horizontal scaling in modern systems.
Great foundation, Anastasia. Data is the lifeblood of architectures, and choosing the right management strategy can make or break scalability and performance.
Outlining day 11 more thoroughly, data management encompasses how we persist, access, and manipulate data within software architectures, ensuring reliability and efficiency. We'll cover relational databases for structured transactional data with ACID guarantees, then transition to NoSQL for flexible schemaless storage exemplified by MongoDB. This ties to Day 10's serverless, where managed databases integrate seamlessly, and Day 7's microservices, where decentralized data models prevent bottlenecks.
Essential choices. These decisions influence everything from query speed to system resilience.
Why focus on data management in architecture? It directly impacts system performance by optimizing queries, scalability through sharding or replication, and reliability via consistency models. Select models based on data characteristics: relational for structured transactional needs, NoSQL for unstructured or high volume data. This supports Day 7's distributed microservices by enabling per service databases and evolves with NoSQL to handle big data volumes that traditional models struggle with. Basics of relational databases. They organize data into tables with rows and columns, enforced by predefined schemas for structure and integrity. Use SQL for powerful queries, including joins across tables and multi-step transactions. The ACID properties: atomicity for all or nothing operations, consistency for valid states, isolation for concurrent safety, durability for persistence post-commit, ensure reliability. Popular examples include MySQL for web apps and PostgreSQL for advanced features like JSON support. Relational use cases, ideal for transactional applications like banking or e-commerce, where atomic operations prevent inconsistencies. When strong consistency is critical, such as inventory management to avoid overselling. For complex joins in reporting or analytics, relational excels in relating data. Integrate with object relational mappers like Hibernate or SQL Alchemy to map code objects to database tables seamlessly.
Advanced features in relational. Normalization minimizes delta redundancy and anomalies through forms like 3NNF. Indexes accelerate queries on frequently accessed columns, balancing read speed with write overhead. For scaling, use sharding to distribute data across servers, or replication for read replicas and failover. Constraints like foreign keys ensure referential integrity. Uniques prevent duplicates. Relational challenges. Scalability often relies on vertical upgrades, which are expensive and limited. Rigid schemas make evolving data models difficult without migrations. For big or unstructured data, they're inefficient compared to NoSQL. Complex joins can degrade performance in high-volume scenarios. Transitioning to NoSQL. Non-relational databases offer flexible schemas, allowing dynamic data without predefined structures. Types include document for JSON-like storage, key value for simple lookups, graph for relationships, column for analytics. Governed by CAP theorem, trading consistency for availability and partition tolerance in distributed systems. Use when high-scale, varied delta types, or rapid iteration is needed. NoSQL advantages. Horizontal scaling through sharding is straightforward, adding nodes for growth. Schemaless design adapts to evolving data without downtime. High availability via replication ensures uptime. excels in big data with high volume, velocity, and variety, unlike relational structure. NoSQL challenges. Eventual consistency means data may not be immediately synced, suiting read-heavy apps, but not strict transactions. Queries are complex without built-in joins, requiring app-level logic. Data modeling often uses denormalization for performance, increasing redundancy. Tooling is less mature compared to SQL ecosystems.
Introducing MongoDB, a document-oriented NoSQL database storing data as JSON-like BSON documents in collections, similar to tables but flexible. Schemas are dynamic, allowing varied structures and embedded subdocuments for nested data. Key features include rich indexing for queries, aggregation pipelines for complex processing, and built-in sharding for distribution. MongoDB use cases. Perfect for content management systems with varying fields like blogs or e-commerce products. Real-time apps benefit from high write throughput and change streams. For IoT, it handles varied sensor data structures. In big data analytics, aggregation frameworks process large volumes efficiently. MongoDB features replication via replica sets ensures high availability and failover. Sharding distributes data across clusters for horizontal scale. The query language offers rich operators for filters, projections, and updates. MongoDB Atlas provides a managed cloud service, integrating with serverless for day 10-like ease. Comparing relational versus NoSQL. Relational offers ACID for strong consistency and structured data. NoSQL follows base for flexibility and partition tolerance. Use relational for transactional integrity. NoSQL for massive scale or unstructured data. Adopt hybrid polyglot persistence, combining both. In day 7 microservices, choose per service for optimized data handling. Why focus on data management in architecture? It directly impacts system performance by optimizing queries, scalability through sharding or replication, and reliability via consistency models. Select models based on data characteristics: relational for structured transactional needs, NoSQL for unstructured or high volume data. This supports Day 7's distributed microservices by enabling per service databases and evolves with NoSQL to handle big data volumes that traditional models struggle with.
Data management in distributed systems. Decentralize with dedicated databases per microservice for autonomy. Choose consistency models, eventual for availability, strong for critical ops. This previews Day 24's CQRS for separating read and write concerns. Use change data, capture tools to sync data across services without tight coupling. Advanced best practices. Manage schema evolution in NoSQL with versioning or backward compatible changes. Optimize indexing strategies to balance query speed with storage costs. Partition large datasets for efficient access and scale. Ensure compliance with regulations like GDPR through data minimization and access logs. Common pitfalls. Choosing the wrong data model, like relational for flexible data, leads to rigidity. Over-denormalization causes update inconsistencies in NoSQL. Ignoring backups risks irreversible loss. Inefficient querying creates bottlenecks. Always profile and optimize.
Recapping Day 11, we covered data management, from relational databases structure to NoSQL's flexibility like MongoDB.
Explored models. Use cases, advantages, and challenges with integration in distributed systems. The key takeaway: select data strategies that fit your architecture's scalability and consistency needs. Welcome to Day 11 of the 50 Days Software Architecture class on YouTube, designed for software architects and developers. Today, we're diving deep into data management in architecture, a crucial topic for any modern system. Building on Day 10's serverless fundamentals, Day 7's microservices for distributed data, and Day 2's solid principles for extensible data layers, we'll explore the evolution from traditional relational databases, like those pioneered by Edgar F. Codd in 1970, to flexible NoSQL options, such as MongoDB launched in 2009. Understanding how different data models support various system requirements for consistency, scalability, and flexibility in web-scale applications. This session builds on our previous discussions, incorporating serverless fundamentals from day 10, where functions scale automatically, microservices for distributed data from day 7, enabling independent scaling, and solid principles from day 2, particularly open-closed for designing extensible data layers that can evolve without breaking existing code. Relational databases, pioneered by Edgar F. Codd in his 1970 relational model paper, enforce ACID properties: atomicity, ensuring all-or-nothing transactions; consistency, maintaining data integrity rules; isolation, preventing interference between concurrent transactions; and durability, guaranteeing committed data survives failures. These systems use structured schemas with primary and foreign keys, SQL queries for complex operations, and normalization up to BCNF to reduce redundancy, with popular examples including MySQL from 1995, with over 330 million installations, extensible PostgreSQL from 1996, and Oracle from 1979 for enterprise use. While excellent for transactional consistency in financial apps requiring high OLTP performance under 1000 TPS, relational databases face scalability limits, with vertical scaling by adding CPU RAM capping around 64 terabytes per instance due to hardware constraints. Expensive join operations across multiple tables can degrade performance beyond millions of rows as data grows. And while sharding by distributing tables across servers is possible, it often lacks native support in RDBMS, adding significant operational complexity and maintenance overhead. NoSQL databases emerged between 2006 with Google's Bigtable and 2009 with Amazon Dynamo and MongoDB to address the demands of web-scale applications like social media and e-commerce, prioritizing base properties. Basically available for high uptime, soft state allowing temporary inconsistencies, and eventual consistency, where reads eventually reflect writes. This shift aligns with the CAP theorem by Eric Brewer, forcing architects to balance consistency for linearizable reads, availability for responding to every request, and partition tolerance for network failures, typically choosing AP or CP configurations for greater flexibility in distributed systems. NoSQL categories include key-value stores like Redis from 2009 for caching and DynamoDB from 2012 for serverless, column family databases such as Cassandra from 2008 for time series data, document databases like MongoDB for JSON-like structures, and graph databases like Neo4j from 2007 for relationship-heavy queries. These databases excel in horizontal scaling by partitioning data across hundreds of nodes using techniques like consistent hashing, achieving petabyte-scale storage, as in MongoDB clusters handling over 100 terabytes, a significant advantage over relational systems limited to vertical growth. MongoDB, launched in February 2009 by 10gen Now, MongoDB Inc., founded in 2007 by Dwight Merriman, Elliot Horowitz, and Guy Magnuson Jr., is a leading document store NoSQL database utilizing BSON or binary JSON format, supporting documents up to 16 megabytes for its flexible, nested structure. Its key features include schemaless flexibility, where dynamic schemas evolve without complex migrations or downtime, and robust replication sets with 3 or more nodes in primary-secondary mode, providing automatic failover in under 10 seconds for high availability even during outages. MongoDB also offers powerful sharding capabilities with range or hashed keys, distributing data across thousands of shards for linear scalability, and an aggregation pipeline similar to MapReduce, with stages like group and match that can process over 1 billion documents per second in benchmarks. It integrates seamlessly with microservices through polyglot persistence, as coined by Martin Fowler in 2011. where each service owns its optimal database, for example, using MongoDB for user profiles with rich documents and PostgreSQL for transactional billing data. However, MongoDB involves trade-offs such as weaker tunable consistency with read-you'll-write concerns like WW, majority, or J, true, and the absence of traditional joins requiring either lookup aggregation or data denormalization, which can increase storage by 20 to 50% but simplifies queries. In architecture, relational databases are ideal for online transaction processing OLTP scenarios needing high consistency, like banking under 1000 TPS, while NoSQL excels in online analytical processing OLAP, and big data scenarios requiring massive scalability beyond 10,000 TPS with horizontal growth. Companies like Netflix leverage hundreds of microservices with databases like Cassandra for logs and MongoDB for recommendations. And serverless architectures often pair AWS Lambda functions with DynamoDB for event-driven processing at massive scale. MongoDB holds about 40% market share in NoSQL per DB Engine's 2023 rankings, processing immense data volumes up to 1.5 terabytes per second in benchmarks, as seen with Adobe and eBay handling hundreds of millions of daily writes for user events and auctions. To recap, we've journeyed from the structured world of relational databases enforcing ACID with normalization and SQL since 1970, to the flexible, scalable realm of NoSQL prioritizing base and CAPI trade-offs since 2006, understanding their unique strengths like OLTP versus OLAP and trade-offs in consistency and joins. Mastering data management, including choices like MongoDB's sharding and replication or RDBMS normalization, is key to designing robust, scalable, and adaptable software architectures that support microservices and serverless. Keep exploring, building, and applying these principles in your projects. Data management in distributed systems. Decentralize with dedicated databases per microservice for autonomy. Choose consistency models, eventual for availability, strong for critical ops. This previews Day 24's CQRS for separating read and write concerns. Use change data, capture tools to sync data across services without tight coupling.
Homework: analyze a project and compare relational versus NoSQL suitability. Questions, comment, will reply. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe.